EE, should you stay or go to sleep? Hey, you know what? You probably need some rest, huh? Well, maybe my voice will put you to sleep. Good night, farewell. This is the final case, Rise from the Ashes. We're not going to complete it today. I've heard it's quite a long case. I've heard it's a very long case, but we're going to start it. Auf Wiedersehen, good night, to do, adieu, to you and you and you. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Stabby, stabby? That kind of looks like a female, but it might not be. Could be a long-haired gentleman, too. Double murder? What the frick is this? Oh. Wow. Oh, this is wild, dude. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Oh, shiz, man. February 22nd. Wright and co-law offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. What the hell? Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Huh? Who are you? Doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. Okay, lady, you crack whore. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. She's dead. And I'm a man? Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey is no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you're Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you have to try elsewhere. Please! I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. She looks a lot like Mia and Maya. Huh? Maya? Could it be? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Huh. Ah, I see. Emma, was it? You're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensic in 3 more years. Nice glasses, homegirl. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Take a guess where I'm from. Hey, 6! You're from the future. You're from the future. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about? Our case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness? Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? So, you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me! I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe an investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked me for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever need a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia's a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Huh? Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kinda hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's examine the room. The plant. Mia's plant, Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. Him? There's a poster of the Steel Samurai on the wall. Maya stuck it up here on the day that she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. Yeah, I bet you do. Mia's desk. I sit here now, even though I've stopped taking cases. I'd at least dust it off once in a while. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one, and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt, too. Looks like cleaning day at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. Egads, the bellboy was staring right at me. Egads. Okay. Alright. Let's go to the detention center and see your sister. Detention center, visitor's room. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She's got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I told you I don't want visitors. So sorry, ma'am. It's your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year, understood, ma'am. Well, what was that all about? Oh, shiz. Hi, Lana.
Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing?
Look! I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney.
I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Hey, how do you know me?
Mia mentioned you, I've heard, quite a bit.
I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do?
My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for the district.
You're a prosecutor? Oh man, she looks like a military type. Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like Mia and Maya. Yep.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
It's a little strange. It's a little bit strange. This guard monitors visitor's room. He's frozen in fear of frigid of Miss Lana. I'm feeling a bit chilly myself. Yeah, I bet you are. Smile for the camera. Alright, let's see what's going on here.
There's something you should know from the start.
Well, which is?
The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime.
Huh? Wait, what? But the suspect is...
Me, I did it. Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened?
The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m.
That's quite specific.
It was in the witness's deposition.
A witness?
A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it?
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy.
I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were.
Well, that's just great. So who is the victim?
An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective.
A detective?
Death was due to the loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
By you?
Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you?
Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does that mean?
Well,
it means
the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so.
This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Yeah, this doesn't seem too good. So you're the chief prosecutor.
That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors here have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
That's an awfully large nutshell.
Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't.
Lana? What happened to your hand?
Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is.
Huh?
I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her?
Emma told that to you too, did she?
Well, why not? I did drag him all the way from his office.
Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia.
Hey!
It was in law school. I was in my third year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students.
Different?
She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney, anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me.
Excuse me? Attracted to you, you say? Can you elaborate, elucidate? Can I have some pictures? Just saying. Okay. Intellectually attracted. Lana was at the top of her school. God damn it, intellectually.
I was the best there was.
Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it.
Well, Mr. Wright.
Excuse me?
As you can plainly see, I admit my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case, none.
But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So, how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana.
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you.
Huh? You mean you're requesting my services as your defense?
Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed. After all, the case is over.
Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Okay. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I am going to find out what. Dun dun dun! I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. That's true, it's 2 cases in a row. Very strange.
She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her.
I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
I don't know for certain myself.
When the client says they're guilty, but you're playing an ace attorney game, something must be fishy going around here. Lucy! You got some splaining to do! I agree, E.E.
I think maybe, well, maybe not.
Sounds like there's something that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. February 22nd, prosecutor's office underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there. You suspecting to go unnoticed around here, partner? Partner? Oh, shiz. Look at this dude.
Well, what do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner.
Mr. Marshall! Marshall looks like more like sheriff to me. Who the heck is this nut job? And why is he in a cowboy getup? And why in the hell is he shaving his face with a knife right in front of me? This is a psycho.
Looky here, bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see?
Strike?
This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to?
What's this guy talking about? Is he offering me marijuana?
You head along home now. Happy trails, bambina.
Bambina? The frick? He's just super cool. He's pretty weird. I don't know, man. Was that, hombre a friend of yours? Kinda, sorta, yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's the sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure the doors mean anything. No, it won't open, a mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer? Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. Yeah, you know, that's illegal. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. It is. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. A foldable wallet found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside. I am called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? Epic. Double A stream. Hello, oye. Yeah, I haven't played this. This is the final case, number 5, from the first game. And I really like the game so far. So before I take a break from it, and I want to play, you know, I want to see what this game, I want to see the final case. Wright has a mental disease that prevents him from enjoying the life at any degree. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but he also shouldn't steal evidence. That's hella illegal. By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Oh, this is new. Let's start by examining from every angle. Well, this is very interesting. Oh, look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out by pushing the X button. This is an ID card. This is new. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 584-2189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation Useful. 6 says, is my story over? Is there more to it? I'm not sure. I think there's going to be more to it. 6. That'd be my guess. I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I gotta be on my toes from now on. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. Name and ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They're a reason to have written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID. Yabba dabba. Yabba dab. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabba dab. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. Hee hee. It doesn't take much to amuse her. Man, she's a weirdo. She is a weirdo. You got that 4th island in Neo, and about 50 missions left in the main game. Let's go, EE! The story of 6 and Little Nightmares. Oye is what we're talking about. Okay, yeah, this girl is a weirdo. This girl is a real weirdo. Aha! A ladder! That's a step ladder? What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. This is scientific, huh? Look at the base nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems to be horribly familiar somehow. Ladder memes. You like Ace Attorney? Oh yeah, I like it. Here's a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. Good night, EE. We'll see you soon, okay? I won't be able to stream until late tomorrow, so... Goodbye, my friend. Sleep well. What is she babbling about? Hey! What did you just say? See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know! This wall is merely a facade for hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. Okay. An oil drum looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy, I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Oh, man, this is a funny one here. Look, a stylish glass-walled room, very nice. You could see the whole parking lot from there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? What are you talking about, Emma? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. What the hell? I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard's office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Got her. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it a lot more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both, kind of a dual purpose. Aha, the theory of relativity. What? I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was relativity German or was he British? Oh my god. Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Oh man, this girl is crazy. Crazy. Yeah, she's crazy. Oh, okay, here's the crime scene. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is.
Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Oh my god.
The sheriff.
Like I said before, this here's our claim. You do best moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet.
Yeah! Scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Crazy for science. Yes, indeed. Not really, though. She doesn't even know who Albert Einstein is. What are you drinking? Booze?
Well, that little filly has got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in the saddle, eh?
Please!
No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor in the prospector's office. Might just find you a conversation you like.
Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is, and when, for that matter? Note to self, look up vitals, saloon, cerveza. Victuals. Cerveza. Maybe we... cerveza. Cerveza is beer in Spanish. Maybe we should go check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office.
In any case, stay away from that car. You look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim.
Right, great. Great! Maybe there's some other clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out.
Excuse me? Were you two all set?
Us?
Oh, shit.
What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene.
Hello. Half and half, wasn't it?
Oh, thanks.
And you, sir?
Yes?
Some crunchy goodness coming right at you.
Thanks. Interesting way of doing business.
This area's off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers?
No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance.
Well, that's hardly any way to greet someone, even if my days as the cough-up queen are over.
Cough up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch.
I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burnt into my eyes, you see. Yes, all the sordid secrets.
Secrets?
Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective.
Well, what?
A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
You mean you're the witness? My sister was talking about? Please, cough up queen. Please, cough up queen. Tell us what happened.
The name is Angel Star, and don't you be forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels.
Wow. All right. These characters in this case get weirder and freaking weirder. Give me a second to sip some water while I contemplate my existence. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. Okay. Well, let's talk to you.
Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was gonna happen. Just like I know the daily special on Friday every week is salmon.
The destiny? Was it yesterday's special for some reason?
You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt in this den of inequity.
Evil ones?
Prosecutors, they have no qualms about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce!
So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday.
I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul.
Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil?
Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough-Up Queen.
Ew!
The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all.
What the frick? Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. Excuse me. Got some allergies. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. What did you witness? So what exactly was that you witnessed, Mrs. Starr?
It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see.
Thank you, Oya. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime?
The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife.
Wait a second, you know Lana Skye?
Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did you pack to make that journey, I wonder?
I see, just stopping by. Good to see you, my dude. Thanks for coming to the stream for a minute. Yeah, I'm doing a little late night Phoenix Wright. Tomorrow I have to go to the hospital with Mama Vida, so I won't be able to stream until late. But I plan on doing some Guilty Gear soon, so let's play. Thanks, I see. She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? Thank you, I see.
I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the boxed lunches are here.
Why not make the lunches here rather than import them?
Did you say something?
No.
Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set.
What the hell is that nastiness? No problem, broski. Never mind, you win.
I don't even want to
appreciate part of Trilobite's flavor. Anyway,
I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office.
Your boyfriend?
See the security room over there? The glass-walled
booth?
I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him, give him a little nookie and a cookie at work, don't you say? I give him a little bit of lunch out of my box. Baby, yeah. Extra fishy flavor.
Okay, I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis, not. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some, hostility?
Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like a 10-day-old clams in the chowder.
I wonder Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd sure be a cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're taking Cough-Up Queen. I guess she thought... I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. About this card. Lunchline vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, this is an ID card. It belongs to a detective.
And you're showing this to me and the lunch lady, why? It's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective.
Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked?
A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme Lunchbox?
Wow, it's really crunchy!
A box of pickles?
Kind of sad lunch if you ask me. Okay, lady, you are crazy! You are nutters! Okay, I guess we gotta go to the High Prosecutor's office. It's pretty funny. It's pretty fun, oh yeah, I like this game, dude. I want to beat the first court case day, though, before I end the stream here. The first day in court. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Wow, very rude. Thanks. Look, look! There's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whose ever office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright? You never tire of prying into other people's businesses, do you? That voice! It's Edgy! What up, Edgy? What up? Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth? You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister's the chief prosecutor after all.
Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk.
No, did I? No! It was just Mr. Wright here, he... Hey, don't blame me! We were just here to investigate a murder case.
Murder?
A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot.
That would be my car. What of it?
What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Wow, Edgy. Nice office, dude. My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And besides it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? I don't think so.
Beyond a rock and a hard place, baby. I love the way you move, honey. Stop by my security shack someday and I'll give you some real cookies. Bake them fresh in my oven. Yeah. I'd like to get a chickie with it. Yeah.
Whoa! What a view! Must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Somebody passed their physics test. Ooh, cute! What a pretty tea set! I go for more of the instant tea bags myself. Amazing! The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place and origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Whoa! These are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. You must have someone get them for him.
It's me. I get the cases.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study the case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like a blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must have been an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair? Nah, it's nothing. Wow. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk, easied up and used easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection.
Hey, I polished the desk, see?
Strange, why does picture of Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. No, you can't steal shit. Don't, he'll sue you. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it.
Prosecutors.
Huh? What's that?
It's the King of Prosecutors trophy.
King of Prosecutors?
It's a great honor. They send that shield to our best prosecutor each year.
What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for king!
Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing.
King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. King of Prosecutors, add a pro record. Added the record. Really? This is evidence? Interesting. Doesn't look like there's anything to zoom in on. Oh, there is. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. No, you wouldn't. When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. Ah. You can rotate the object. How interesting. How very interesting. Okay. Can I rotate this as well? Yeah, you can. Yeah, this is new. Do they do this in all, Oye, do they do this in all the games now? After this, you have to examine evidence? Very interesting. It's kind of cool, actually. So this is what the back of the badge looks like. And I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun. This examine stuff is only for this case. Okay. It's kind of annoying. I mean, I don't hate it, but... Okay. So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors!
Please stop saying that.
That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of his shield broken off? It is broken off. Now that's interesting. It is broken off. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than the usual one. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in this frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Mr. Edgeworth is such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. This is a little creepy. I bet in the morning his sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seam. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? Okay. Well, I think that about does it. Let's talk to Edgy. So the body was found in your car?
Go ahead, say it, Wright. You think I did it, didn't you? After you went all that trouble to help me last year, no less.
No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean...
Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then?
Yes, sir, Emma Skye. It's, nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all.
Ah, now I remember, you've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand.
Well, wait, what did you say?
Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow.
You? Mr. Edgeworth? Uh-oh, we gotta face off against Edgy.
To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all.
What do you mean?
Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Transsexual. Edgeworth, edgy boy. Well, they're all true, I admit it. It's alright. No need to hide my freak flag now, baby. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it.
Thanks to you, my innocence was established at the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who still say I'm the one responsible for the current incident.
Well, what? That's crazy.
Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop.
But...
Some of them go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny.
Toys? That bronze shield? That's gotta be a story behind that one.
Chief Prosecutor Skye, yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case.
That's right, I remember. 2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet.
Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken.
But mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you.
Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife.
Well, what? What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon?
To be specific, it was the knife I keep in a toolbox in the trunk of my car.
Edgeworth's knife added to the court record. Edgeworth, let's take a look at this here knife. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. Interessante. I think I saw something. Is there something we didn't examine? Not really. Nothing, no fingerprints on the handle or anything like that. Okay. This is cool. I kind of like this. Edgeworth. Wow. Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. So basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh?
You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, Wright. I lost a day of work to receive that travesty.
Huh? Why is that?
I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield.
The police department?
Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you?
Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken?
What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award for better or for worse.
Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office.
Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday.
It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with all of you.
He doesn't like you very much, does he, Mr. Wright? Nah, with Edgeworth it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. But Mr. Wright! What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. But then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm gonna start getting depressed. Yo, she's simping for Edgeworth.
I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago.
What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yet my path is laid clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been.
That's fair. That's fair. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder?
Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office.
Cleaning day?
Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidential transfer.
Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words.
Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors.
And that's when you got the shield.
I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12.
That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright.
No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence.
Edgeworth parking stub added to the court record.
This is the parking stub from the underground parking lot.
Well, let's take a look at it, shall we?
512, 221, Miles Edgeworth.
Miles Edgeworth, 512. This is dated the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at an extra couple of red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair.
Perhaps.
It just goes to show you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Okay, lady. Interesting.
Interesting.
The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back.
What, Wright? I'd appreciate it if you didn't direct that suspicious glare elsewhere.
Oh my lord. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. Anywhere on the premises?
I'm Edgeworth. What is it?
I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Report?
What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky?
I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in the report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid below. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it?
I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated.
Sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars.
Give me your name.
Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins.
Right, Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month.
Oh, but sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. I'm gonna need to sip some water here, and then I will continue. Poor Mr. Meekins. Mr. Meesix. Right. Yes, sir. Guy caught me off guard.
As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now.
Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright.
The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there.
Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Okay. May I present you your evidence?
No. Okay.
Okay. Let me present you something. What is this? What do you got to say about this? Could you take a look at this?
You?
Yes.
You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get a rich flavor like this.
We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing.
I knew it, so that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Could you take a look at this? Okay. Yeah, she got nothing to say. Okay. Alright. February 22nd, Police Department. Entrance. Whoa. Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi and traffic wasn't even bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what is that? It's the mascot. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. What's next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh. He noticed me. He sure is running over here fast.
Hey, pal. What are you doing here?
That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there?
What? Oh, well,
At least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information.
Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy person, man, pal. Woman, man, person. I also like dancing. See?
I was wondering about that.
What, the Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece.
You made this, Detective Gumshoe?
The chief threw together some designs and I did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Poor Blue Badger faded to dance until he dropped. Blue Badger panel added to the court record. This is a piece of evidence? What? What the hell is going on with it? Alright. This thing is very creepy. Okay, we can't examine it. It's just there. Well, maybe the batteries have to do with something? I mean, this case is weird, man. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow, the thought fails to excite me. Look at the patrolman, he's saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said,
Hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy.
That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. BlueBadger.exe. Yeah, no, dude. What is going on with Blue Badger? What does he have to do with this case? But he has something to do with this case. I know he does. They make a good pair. He definitely has something to do with this case. The banner is announcing a crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want to set it home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. But Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. Nope, that is definitely not true. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car, and it came up to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? Well, what about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? They actually do call the cops the zebras, by the way. You can hear that. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911! You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at these two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Okay, let's talk to Gumshoe, see?
Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with a knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... sure, of course, someone else did it, really. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened? We have to find out a little more on what's going on with Edgeworth.
Found in Mr. Stabbed with.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday.
Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently he's forgotten.
But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth winning that award. Even with all his naysayers at the prosecutor's office.
Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this?
Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you to get me into so much trouble all the time.
Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot.
Let's see, Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
But didn't you work together with him in the criminal affairs?
Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. Yeah, he's the victim.
That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Maybe.
I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Whoa, why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor's confessed to the crime, see? She said she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no. Come on, pal, there's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second?
Huh? Me?
Why is this little girl so peeved at me?
She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister.
Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sis?
Just please, investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like fake.
Huh?
It's just that it's a sensitive issue with us these days.
So what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs.
Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time?
What do you mean, this time?
Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anybody before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in the chiefs is a chief of detective. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you? I know this is an important trial. Isn't that a little odd?
So anyway, I thought I'd spend a day getting the badger dance down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing the investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know this Marshall guy.
A patrolman in charge of a crime scene is unheard of, pal.
Bruce Goodman. So, this ID card belonged to the victim?
He was a detective like myself, Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's a little strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where he found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidential transfer for the case handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much.
Edgeworth's troubled.
He's in a tough spot again.
Again?
Boom. Well, it all started with that murder of the defense attorney Hammond.
But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal, there's always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with the witnesses. Nothing outright, but they're always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always been unusually strong ties with the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious.
I had no idea he was under the gun.
Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself.
Whoa, what?
But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet for this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on this case, you know.
Thank you.
Why aren't you handling
The case, Detective Gumshoe. We met the guy who was... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot?
That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police.
Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something?
No joke. Marshall's just a regular officer. From West L.A.
For a moment there, I wasn't sure.
Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe.
Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction, added to the court of record. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere.
Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal.
Well, that's nice.
What if Gumshoe did it?
Yeah, I don't know, Apes. I doubt it, but he seems to be a buffoon, but... You know, the only suspect I have is this woman who doesn't like prosecutors very much. That we met.
As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go on blabbing about things I don't know about.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the evidence. Hey, look here! It looks like something's been crossed out. Make sure to show off your badge to everybody. You know it. Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe? Let's see. Annual bonus, $20. Oh no, that's so sad. $20? I think a couple zeros are missing. No, that sounds about right. At least in the detective's case. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. $20. That's so sad. Alright. Let's go back to the crime scene. How are you, apes? I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick and then continue because I've been talking for a while.
I have to be getting back to the shop.
Sorry, it looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams then tonight then, baby. Oh yeah, it is. It's her. And her boyfriend.
Oh, still here?
Hello?
Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too?
What happened to the security guard?
Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost his herd.
Jake Marshall? Strange guy to put in charge of any crime scene. Coming home from New Jersey, and I haven't seen Ace Attorney game before. I've only seen the first one. Yeah, this is Ace Attorney, but it's McCree is an attorney. I know. This is an added case on the Nintendo DS version, Nintendo 3DS version, I believe. Yeah, this is an extra case. It happens directly after the Edgeworth case. There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime? A cold grave for men who lost their dream. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the Desert Heart's judgment.
He's asleep.
Well,
should we show him this hopeless case? Should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime? A cold grave from...
Okay, he literally fell asleep. Would you mind reading this for me?
What's this? I warn you, fan letters for me go straight to the spittoon.
It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate?
Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog. He's holding a birthday party or something. Huh? Look, where it should say letters of introduction, it says invitation.
Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here?
No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in there.
Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. I'm drinking on the job because I'm an alcoholic. And I shave my face right in this police department. I made a western song. And now I'm gonna be on The Voice, and maybe I'll get myself a career in the music business.
I also got Sekiro. Yeah! You got Sekiro too, dude? Sekiro is so fun. I'm gonna play Mortal Shell, actually, when I'm done with Dark Souls 3. But yeah, Sekiro is super fun, dude. Note to self, police investigators are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Crumpled and discarded. Okay. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim?
Good men always die young. Remember that, partner.
Oh, could you be a little more specific? Good night, Oye. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale.
I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr.
One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work.
This here's the autopsy report.
Goodman's autopsy report, add to the record. Death due to loss of blood, 1 knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Okay, it could have been any time between 4 and 5:30. Interesting. You know what? Bad night. Oh, you're a rebel, Apes. You're a rebel. Did you have fun in New Jersey, by the way? Did you have a good time? Did you go to the beach? Did you go to the Jersey Shore and hang out with Paulie and Snooki? Did you see Snooki? Did you get Snooki's autograph? Did you give Snooki a kiss on the titty? All right. I don't know. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambino. Chief Prosecutor and Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why I didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor.
Well, my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot.
So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
Interesting. Well, let's take a look at this autopsy report. Bruce Goodman, 36. An hour and a half of 4 and 5. Loss of blood to a chest wound. One was caused by a 4.5-inch knife. Single stab was found. 4.5-inch knife, huh? Well, it does look like it could be about 4.5 inches. You want a Rick and Morty plushie? Got a custom hoodie at the Jersey Shore. Got a ride for some fun rides at the boardwalk. Oh, that's good. I've never been to Jersey before. I mean, I've been, but never, like, to the shore. I visited New York, but never went to the Jersey Shore. I'm glad you had fun, dude. No prints, huh? I don't mean offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective?
You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas.
Huh?
I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Now he tells me. Well, you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambino?
So why are you in charge?
No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
That cowdog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief police. Just he don't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation?
Well, holy moly.
Interesting. Alright, let's look at the crime scene. B block is through here. That's where the visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car from over here, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
Oh, really? Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Well, that's interesting. Look, something's written on it. 6, 7. You're right. Let's see. It says 67S 1222 12/2. 67-7S 12-22, and it's on Goodman's post. What the hell is that about? There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does that mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. Okay, that is rude. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Goodman, note added to the court record. Well, let's take a look. This is interesting. I mean, 12-2 seems like it could be a date, but 6-7S, what is that about? Interesting. This rope, this is it. Yep. They laid it in the body's outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You have got to be the only person I know that would come up to that conclusion. Agreed. I like the music in this game a lot. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest that it belonged to the victim. I can't think of anybody else it could have belonged to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Right, let's check it out. Okay, that's the game doing it for me. By the way, kind of creepy. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't even know what things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Cool music. Now to see who the owner of this phone called at last. Note to self, the defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Yo, this music. Hey, that song, I know that! Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry.
I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that phone, didn't you?
Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to the chief prosecutor, Sky.
What? It's my sister's.
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this.
Who did she call?
No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I had a phone ring just now on one of those newfangled ring tubes.
Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone.
What? Your phone?
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number.
I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner.
Yo, does that mean her sister was trying to call Phoenix? Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added the court record. Now, isn't that interesting? Last call made at 5:18, right after the murder, maybe. Maybe, we don't know for sure. But... it's good music. There's no need to push this again. What's wrong? You look like I do during finals. Never mind. It's nothing. So good. So good. So good. Okay, I think we're done here, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, maybe not. A block. This is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are regulated to B block. I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Wow, that was rude. That was very rude.
I don't like her.
So there's no connection between Detective Gooden and my sister?
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall!
Yeah, Bambina.
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about?
Oh, I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office.
Dry wind or ill will? Someone's up to something here, but who?
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say.
One person? Who?
Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle up them cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals.
What you're saying is Edgeworth is making deals to win trials?
Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everybody knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because it was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report and a note from the victim and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing is still bothering me is that Lana's confessing to the crime. She said she did it. No problem. I can guarantee she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yeah? I know this song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone updated in the court record. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this, and it smells like tacos. Like maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. I'd say not. To be continued. Okay, that's good for tonight. An hour and a half. I'm tired as hell. We'll do the next court case soon. Thank you, Apes. I appreciate you, dude. Thanks, Oye. Thanks, Icy. Thanks, EE. Thanks, Six. I think that's everybody. You guys take care of yourselves, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow, but it's going to be late. I'm going to be with Mama Vida at the hospital. So good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Hasta la pasta, Mufasa. Bye-bye.